Welcome back. Supreme Court Justices John Roberts and Sam Alito secretly recorded by a liberal activist posing as a pro-life Christian at a gala dinner for the Supreme Court. Here's a little bit of the exchange with Justice Alito. Listen.
I support your ruling on dogs. I support, I am very pro-life, but, I don't know how we bridge that gap. How do we get people squeezed?
I wish I knew. We need to do what we're supposed to do. But this is a bigger problem. This is way above us.
Here with reaction, former Alito law clerk and Utah Senator Mike Lee. Mike, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So this woman, Lauren Windsor, went to this event, this historical event that they've had for many, many years, and pretended to be a religious conservative. Essentially, she was doing a GOP sting. She was trying to get the justices to say some crazy stuff. But ultimately, the stuff that made all the headlines was that she has discovered, and Alito confirmed, America is polarized. I think we knew that.
Yeah, I think we knew that already. And so, look, she showed up as a wolf in sheep's clothing, trying to run Justice Alito into harm. It didn't happen the way that she wanted. Instead, he just gave some natural, obvious answers and expressed a desire to see America return to a time where we more properly reflect standard, traditional American values. Right. And so, look, this is all part of an intimidation campaign. This reminds me a little bit of what we saw from the left as we were approaching the decision date in NFIB versus Sebelius. That was 11 or 12 years ago. Dealt with Obamacare. There was a massive intimidation campaign waged by the left directed at Chief Justice John Roberts. Now, many believe that Chief Justice John Roberts was going to vote one way and ended up voting another way. Right. Perhaps they think they can do the same to Justice Alito or maybe other members of the court, but definitely they're trying with Justice Alito at least to get him to recuse, get him to take himself out of certain cases important to the left because they fear that Justice Alito is not going to embrace their bad arguments. Right. So, look, this is not a good way to win litigation. This is not an honorable way to win litigation. But more importantly, Steve, it's not going to work. Justice Alito is a man of honor and integrity, and he's not going to back down just because of intimidation. Well, and also she recorded Mr. Alito's wife, and he confirmed that his wife likes to fly flags, and that's what that was all about. Meanwhile, you mentioned Chief Justice John Roberts. He actually pushed back at her and said this about the United States being a Christian nation.
I don't know that we live in a Christian nation. I know a lot of Jewish and Muslim friends who would say maybe not. And it's not our job to do that. It's our job to decide the cases as best we can.
What do you make of her tactics? I know she said it's not illegal to secretly record in Washington, D.C., but she went into this event and she was pretending she was somebody she was not, just to try to get the justices to say something embarrassing. Yeah, look, it's what they do. You know what they say, when the facts aren't on your side, pound the law. When the law's not on your side, pound the facts. And when you've got neither, pound the table. This is pounding the table. She's going in there trying to mess them up somehow. But look, she's in way over her head. These are smart individuals. They know their way around the courtroom. They know their way around Washington. They're not going to be easily baited into saying something that's going to trigger their recusal, even though that's clearly the intent. All right, let's see what happens. She did leak the audio to Rolling Stone. They ran with it, and that gave us something to talk about today. Senator, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks so much, Steve.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.